Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Hunger Games, and this one is extremely fun. I was playing with two others, Stiffhades, who we just recently started playing with, and he's pretty good at the game. Also, of course, I'm also playing with AM1520, and I am also having my new class that I recently purchased, Poseidon. Basically, what this thing does is it's pretty simple. You have a strength 2 potion while in the water, and also you cannot drown in the water as long as you're moving around. You're good to go. AM1520 was using Cultivator, and as you can see right there, I fail and make 4 wooden swords on accident. But he was Cultivator, Stiffhades was Barbarian, and I, again, was Poseidon. So basically, we just stood here and kind of ran away from everyone and tried to get some nice materials and then dig down. But first we needed to make the essentials, including like the, what's it called? Oh my god. So we made swords, and then we made the wooden pickaxes so we can get the wooden swords, and then from there we can head into the depths of Minecraft. And that's what we did. So I get the wooden sword, I give one to Amp, and somehow in this transaction I end up hitting him on accident. But he gives me some bread, I give him the sword. I think that's a fair transaction. And I do dig straight into a kind of, whatever this thing is called, the crevice. And we just dig down and eventually hit bedrock and just kind of mire separate kind of veins of mining. And I end up with the least amount of iron, of course, because I have terrible luck with iron. But I do end up making myself a chest plate, which is extremely useful. And Amp makes me a sword, and I also make some nice pants for myself and a bucket for the water. Because Poseidon is extremely good when you have a bucket of water, because you can just put that bucket down and start going to town on people, basically. Here we eventually hit the surface when the feast is just starting, so obviously we can't get there. But I do immediately go to a source of water to get that water and put it in my bucket. And this is a huge turning point in the game right here. We locate these two that are kind of fighting, and I jump in the water because I have Poseidon, and this is just how good Poseidon is. They were hurt obviously, but I just take that guy out just immediately with like 3 or 4 shots with my iron sword, and he had really good armor, so that's that. And then I pick up this diamond helmet, and that's going to be very useful because diamond obviously is the best armor that you could possibly have. But I am shoeless, so I'm kind of walking around barefoot in this Hunger Games, but that's okay. I do have webbed feet, so we're good. But I actually do get some shoes from the feast. And then this one guy is kind of stalking us. He's kind of, he's just there, basically. He keeps on coming back, and he doesn't realize that we're going to try to kill him. So he just keeps on coming back for more and more and more. And we decide to tower up, but in the process of towering up, Stiffhades hit me with a splash potion on accident and causes me to fall off the side. And then this guy tries to hit me down. I put my bucket of water down, and look how many times I hit this guy. It's kind of strange. I don't know how I didn't kill this guy. But keep in mind, I do have that ×2 bonus, and I just hit him a ton. I don't really understand. I did have to back away, though, because I was on low health, and nothing really happens. We do end up towering up into the air, and I made my nice little cozy circle here, and I put my bucket of water in to, feel even more safe. And we decided just to kind of clear out inventories and do stuff like that. Eventually this guy comes back, and we're like, okay, enough of this. Stiffhades is up top doing TNT stuff. I tower down with my water, and we all get disconnected for a brief minute or so, but we do join the game because there's some connection errors for everyone in the game, not just the 3 of us. But Amp gets down with and starts to go down on this one guy, and this water's slowing me down, so I get to the battle late, and he just kind of runs away, and we chase after him obviously, but he kind of schools us a little bit in the process, and we have to chase after him again, and kind of we have kind of a loss of ground on him. But nonetheless, we do end up catching up to him as I cut here, and he was doing something. I don't know what he was doing. I just snuck up on him and started hitting him, and I really have no idea what he was doing. But I put the water down and hit him with a bunch of shots. Amp comes in here and hits him a few times, and I end up getting the kill. And there's 11 players left, and all hail Poseidon. And we end up getting the guy's crafting table, and there's only one on the map, by the way. And we do end up picking the crafting table up, and I use my 1 level on my sword and get a sharpness 1, which really does not do anything. Then I use it on my helmet, level 2 helmet, get a protection 1, which is very useful. Protection helps your armor. It's kind of like the next level of armor, basically. And here we end up getting down after the night is over, and I make some mushroom stew, and we end up finding out that there is only 4 players remaining. So there's the 3 of us, obviously, and then there's the one guy that is going to be completely screwed. And before we go anywhere, I do get to level up, or not level up, but enchant a few more sets of armor, just so that we are completely overpowered for this guy. So I upgrade my chest plate and my legs and get level 1 on both, protection 1 on both. So now I have 3 sets of armor material, and I'm feeling very good about this battle, and this guy just kind of runs away with his little cape, which is a pretty cool animation, by the way. I'm kind of jealous that he has his cape, you know, but he nonetheless is not going to prevail in this battle. Obviously, kind of spoiler alert, but really, what can he do? We do end up cornering him after he kind of runs away in a fury of terror, but we end up catching up to him, and Amp gets the kill nonetheless, and I kind of watch as he gets murdered, and there we go. So the 3 of us are the only 3 left in the game, which makes us all 3 the winners. But that's not it. We decide to have a cookie fight for the championship, take off all the armor, and get into the rink just with your cookie. And I think it's kind of ironic that they're both cookie monsters, and I wasn't. And they should obviously have the upper hand because they're cookie monsters and they have experience with cookies. But I guess since I don't have a sweet tooth, I kind of prevail in the situation. And nonetheless, take out Stiffhades there. And Amp later told me that he didn't have much hearts left, so I only really had to hit him twice, and I kind of failed there. But nonetheless, did kill him, and there we go. Poseidon is not only the king of the water, but now the king of the earth as well. And I win, and I will show some stats here in a second, because I think stats are very important when it comes to Hunger Games. And I just kind of do a little dance, do a little spin, and show that I am the king. So there we go, TAC 14 at the top of the Poseidon class, hour and 12 minutes, which is insane. Get the 4 kills, nice little score there. Amp gets second, Stiffhades third place, respectively. And I just wanted to show this Coleman guy had 9 kills. That was the guy that we killed in the water, that I jumped in the water. That was at the turning point of the game, so definitely a good guy to kill there, and he definitely led us to our victory for sure. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Thanks Amp1520 and Stiffhades for playing along with me. And have a great day, everyone. Peace.